Okay, real quick. You know that moment when the power goes out at night? That half second where the room is just gone and your brain kind of panics because it can't find the walls anymore? Hold on to that feeling. Because tonight, I'm taking you somewhere that feels like that. Forever. In every direction. I work part-time at a planetarium here in Chicago, and my favorite part of the show is the moment we kill the projector lights and the fake stars come on. Every single time, the whole room goes, "Wah!" Doesn't matter if it's second graders or a retired couple on date night. Stars get a reaction. Always. But a few months ago, a kid, maybe 7 years old, raised his hand in the dark and asked me something I still think about. He said, "What's in the parts where there's no stars?" And I gave him the boring adult answer. You know, gas, dust, dark matter, buddy. But the real answer, the one I didn't say out loud, is way creepier. Because somewhere out there, the universe might be hiding an entire galaxy with that kid's question as its whole identity. A galaxy with no stars at all. A galaxy made of nothing but black holes. And before you say, "That's sci-fi," stick with me for 10 minutes. Because the ending of this video is the part that actually got me. This thing isn't just possible. It might be a preview. Alright, let's build this monster. First, what even is a galaxy? Strip away the fancy words and a galaxy is basically a city. Hundreds of billions of streetlights, stars, all held together by gravity, all orbiting a downtown core. Our city is the Milky Way. You live in the suburbs, by the way, like deep suburbs. Now here's the thing about cities. You can see them from far away because of the lights. Fly over Chicago at night and it's this glowing grid stretching to the horizon. That's how we find galaxies too. We see their light. So now imagine a city where every single light is off. Not broken, off. Every street light replaced by something that doesn't just give no light, it takes light, eats it, permanently. That's our galaxy of black holes, billions of them, spinning together in a perfect spiral, just like the Milky Way. Same shape, same size, same majestic rotation, and it is completely, perfectly invisible. Here's what breaks my brain about this. Let's say this galaxy was out there, and I pointed the best telescope humanity has ever built directly at it. James Webb, $10 billion of engineering. What would I see? Nothing. Black pixels. The telescope would shrug. So how would we ever know it's there? This is the fun part. We'd catch it cheating. See, a black hole can hide its body, but it can't hide its weight, and weight bends space itself. So when light from galaxies behind our invisible monster passes by, that light gets bent. Like looking through the bottom of a drinking glass. Astronomers call it gravitational lensing. The background stars would smear and warp into weird arcs around nothing. A big empty patch of sky where the universe suddenly looks like it's viewed through a funhouse mirror. That's the only fingerprint, not light, a distortion. The galaxy wouldn't say, "Here I am." It would say, "Something enormous is here, and you will never see it." I don't know about you, but that's scarier to me than any monster with a face. Okay, now let's do the thing your survival instincts would never allow. Let's fly in. You're in a ship, state of the art. You cross the invisible border of the dark galaxy, and nothing changes. That's the first surprise. No wall, no fog, no dramatic music. Space looks exactly the same. The stars of other galaxies still shine far behind you. But your instruments know. Your navigation starts flagging objects. Mass detected, distance unknown, bearing unknown. Here's the problem. Your eyes are useless. Radar? A black hole doesn't bounce signals back politely. You are flying through a minefield where the mines are invisible, silent, and each one weighs more than 30 suns. And this is the part where your body would betray you. Because your brain has a lifetime of training that says danger looks like something, fire looks like fire, a cliff looks like a cliff. But here, the most dangerous objects in the universe look exactly like empty space. Your eyes keep telling you, all clear, and your eyes are lying. At the planetarium, we do this bit where we turn off literally every light in the dome. Exit signs, floor strips, everything, for like 5 seconds. Total darkness. And every group, no matter how old, goes dead silent. 5 seconds. Now imagine that silence, but you're doing 20,000 miles per hour through it, and the darkness has teeth. Oh, and it gets better. These black holes aren't parked. They're orbiting, swinging past each other, and sometimes they find each other. When two black holes spiral together and merge, they don't make a sound in the normal sense. They do something weirder. They shake space itself. The fabric you're floating in, it rings like a struck bell. We've actually detected these ripples here on Earth. My professor played us the recording in class once. Scientists converted the wave into audio, and the whole cosmic collision, this event with more power than every star in the visible universe combined for a fraction of a second, sounds like a little chirp, like a shy bird. In our dark galaxy, those chirps would be going off constantly. Somewhere in the blackness, monsters merging into bigger monsters. You wouldn't see it. Your ship's instruments would just feel space tremble. Now, is it all darkness in there? Almost. But here's the one exception, and it's weirdly beautiful. If a black hole is actively feeding, pulling in gas and dust, that material spirals around it and heats up to millions of degrees before it falls in. It glows, a brilliant ring of orange fire around a circle of perfect black. So picture the dark galaxy from inside. Endless nothing, and then, scattered through it like lighthouses on the world's worst coastline, these rare, glowing rings. The only landmarks in the entire galaxy are the mouths of the things you're avoiding. The bright spots are the danger. Let that sink in. In this place, light doesn't mean safety. Light means something is being eaten right now. All right, deep breath, time for the twist. Because so far, you're probably filing this under cool, creepy thought experiment. Here's the part that reorganized my brain a little. This galaxy, the universe is building it. Right now. For real. Follow the logic with me. Stars aren't permanent. Every star is a fire, and every fire runs out of fuel. Small stars fade out slowly. Big stars go out spectacularly, and the biggest ones leave behind, you guessed it, black holes. And here's the kicker. The universe is running out of the gas needed to make new stars. Star formation already peaked billions of years ago. We're past the party's midpoint. Way past. So fast forward. Trillions of years. The last stars burn low and wink out, one by one, like a city shutting down for the night, block by block. And what's left? The things that don't burn out. The things that just wait. Black holes. Astronomers literally call it the black hole era, a chapter of the universe's future where black holes are basically the only major things left. Every galaxy, including ours, slowly turning into the exact dark monster we just flew through. The Milky Way, our bright, warm 200 billion streetlight city, with every light off. That kid at the planetarium asked what's in the parts with no stars. Buddy, one day, everything is the parts with no stars. And here's where I'll land this. Because weirdly, this is the part that makes me feel good. You and me? We're not living in some random moment of the universe. We're living in the bright chapter, the summer, the era when there are hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy alone, when the night sky actually has something to show you. On the cosmic calendar, Starlight is a limited-time event, and your ticket happens to be valid right now. Next clear night. And yeah, I know Chicago. Good luck. I usually have to drive an hour past the suburbs to escape the light pollution. But next clear night, look up. Every one of those little dots is a light that won't always be on. You're not just looking at stars. You're looking at the thing the universe will one day run out of. The dark galaxy isn't somewhere else. It's just later. You made it to the end, which means you flew through the whole thing and made it back out. So here's your badge. Type, "I escaped the dark galaxy" in the comments. I want to see how many of us made it. And if this video messed with your head in a good way, subscribe. Around here, we don't just explain the universe. We point it at you. See you in the next one. Keep your lights on.